Hi guys, it's Mike here. Just wanted to do a quick video. I always say that. Who knows if it's quick or not? Could be long, could be short. I have no clue. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about my ocular migraine problem that I continue to have. So, I've had my third one this month. It's a little bit high for me. Usually have like one a month on average. So I had like three. Just had one today. And just to document what I did, what I shouldn't have done probably is I had a lot of caffeine. Had a Starbucks this morning, a venti latte, probably about 200 milligrams caffeine, maybe 250. In the afternoon, I had a tea from Panera, a large tea. I drank about 3/4 of it. According to their website, I think it's like over 250 for a, I think it's like close to 250 milligrams of caffeine for a medium. And I actually had a large and I drank like 3/4 of it. So I probably ended up getting about 230, 250 milligrams of caffeine in the afternoon. And around 3 o'clock, about an hour after eating, I'm looking at my monitor, which is probably pulsating, light, blue light all over the place, and maybe triggered it as well. I don't know. Some people say they look at their monitors or their phones and they get triggered that way. So that could be. Had some chocolate yesterday, and that is in my list of things that I've eaten. And the day before, a lot of times it's the day before I'll eat something. So I don't know if when people count their triggers, what time frame are they using? Are they using the same day, or are they using the day before, or 2 days before, or an hour before, 10 minutes before? I don't know. So I've kind of gone back like the day before, because I figure like 2 days, 3 days, 4 days ago, like, does it really count as a trigger anymore? Or is that stuff is like through your system or whatever? So I don't know. I feel like the closer to the trigger, or the closer to the event, is better, right? So in other words, if you had something an hour ago and you have a trigger that's higher susceptible, I guess, I don't know. But you would think like 10 minutes wouldn't trigger, because it has to go through your system, your stomach, and all that stuff. But anyway, I thought something was interesting. I was in traffic and I saw a car that had like a chrome looking license plate frame, and the sun was reflecting on it. And I think because of his engine was shaking, it was kind of giving that vibe of what I see when I have a migraine aura. And so I recorded it, and I will show you right now. And you can see it shimmer, and that's what I see. It starts off small, and then it will start to expand and get really big. So it starts like this in the center, really small, like a little blind spot if you're looking at text, and then it starts to go like this, and then it moves sometimes right, and then sometimes it moves left. But then it starts really small, but then it gets like, it's like a C, kind of like a C shape. Sometimes it's kind of like this, and then it'll do this, and it gets bigger and bigger, 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 and then eventually it's like, and you kind of see it in your peripheral like this, and then it's gone. Some people get excruciating headaches after. I don't usually get a headache. Sometimes later in the evening I'll feel like a slight headache come on, and I'm just wondering if it's something to do with it. So I guess people have said count myself lucky that I don't get that sort of excruciating type headache. Thank God for that. But anyway, I think really the bigger thing for me is just coping with the whole anxiety part of it. And I've talked about it in other videos of mine, that's really been my biggest hurdle, is just like letting it go. Like, it happens, okay, so I'm screwed for like 28 minutes. So just deal with it, and then after 28 minutes, go on with my day. So I've been trying to do that more and more, but as soon as I catch that little thing right there, I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go. And then all of a sudden my mood just goes down. So anyway, I did this video because number one, I wanted to just kind of make a log of it. And then number two, I wanted to show you guys that shimmer off of that license plate frame. I thought was really interesting. What else? I don't really have anything else other than I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys liking and subscribing. Share this with anyone who's going through this, and maybe we can together find each other's triggers, or find some common denominator that may prove some sort of mechanism that we can figure out how to stop or whatever. So I've sort of tried everything, man. I've tried the daily aspirin, but I haven't really been consistent. But there's been days where I've had the aspirin and then I'll have a migraine aura like 3 hours later. So I'm like, is it even worth it taking it? And then I've tried magnesium, but I haven't really tried it like a regimen. I've been just kind of like haphazardly doing it. So who knows? It's probably not good. Again, caffeine has been my biggest problem, and I've even made videos on my channel about trying to quit caffeine, and it hasn't been easy. I just keep going back to it, just because maybe I'm bored, and it's just something to do. Drink some coffee, drink an energy drink. Now I did cut energy drinks, and I did cut carbonated drinks, because I thought maybe the carbonation has something to do with it. But didn't have any carbonation today, and ended up having one. So you probably rule that out. So I'm still back on my biggest suspicions are going to be chocolate, caffeine, and maybe triggers from computer screens like monitors. So those three things, maybe I need to eliminate that. Or maybe it's something in the food I ate from Panera. I don't know. But if I had to take a guess right now, my biggest one would be, well, and stress too. I think the biggest one would be probably stress and caffeine. And probably in the order of caffeine and stress, to be honest. Who knows? Maybe stress and caffeine. I don't know. Anyway, so that's about all I have right now. So I really hope you got something out of this, or at least hearing my story. If you have something similar, that maybe you can rest assured that I'm still okay, you're still okay, and we're all still okay. And most of the people, I'm on some forums, most of the people that have had these are fine, if not all. I don't think I've seen anyone that has these symptoms and has been like, oh my gosh, I have a big problem. No, it's just more of a big annoyance and a big stress factor. So anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and thank you for sharing, and I really appreciate you. Have a great day. Peace.